Peace in black and yellow.
I'll tell you, we're letting the numbers get up there.
Hey there, everybody. This is a piece of some magical realism, fond memory in a new home. About time a couple of bees flew in the window while we were making some music. There were two of them. The clock read past noon, and the torrid sun struck the earth like a hammer to the anvil. But in our stone tower it was cool, and the music was oh so sweet. So sweet one could taste the sound as it slid into every crevice and pore it could discover. The air creased and wrinkled as we struck our strings in joyous fashion, and our little room trembled with rapture. This made it oh so bitter when they came. Soldiers, marauders, cloaked in black and barred in yellow. They slunk into our tower of rock and sound and demanded halt. Give us your sound and give us your joy. Leave us be and you will feel our sting when you turn your eyes. Give us your sound. The marauders were impeccably efficient. At first glance, one would assume they had but one purpose of being, to disrupt the peace. In a single moment, a spark, a flash, one had settled himself in the window, seemingly blocking out the sun, if purely by his aura of malice. His partner flew to the second of three exits in the tower, a doorway to our left. Immediately we sought to arm ourselves, but weapons in the stone tower were few and far between. I felt as if we had no other choice when my companion abandoned his instrument and begged retreat. As my pride deserted me and we descended the tower steps, he took in his hands a tennis racket, wielding it like a blade held by mightier men. A ray of the beating sun caught its edge, and the racket in his grasp erupted into flame. Bright and quick, his newfound tool awoke in him a sort of gallantry I had not seen before in the likes of youth. Standing like a hero in a tale of valor, he raised his shining weapon and looked upon me with eyes shining brighter than the flaming steel he held above him. He emanated intention, and without a word, we returned to the tower to reclaim our sound. Slowly, we inched up the blue carpet, its frayed edges clinging to my socks and beckoning me to abandon the level above, like the tendrils of a beast prying me from glory, or the arms of a lover keeping me from harm. Finally, we reached the top and set our eyes upon the marauders. They were just as we had left them. Their extremities were pendant below their bulbous and grotesque bodies, eyes like pebbles set nearly touching on the front of their narrow, spear-like cranium. The only thing fouler than their appearance was their smell. They had no perceptible odor or fragrance, but when I inhaled, I could taste in my mouth the abhorrence they felt towards us. And it was breathing in their cruelty that snapped me from my thoughts and allowed me to notice the scarlet machine tucked away from the world. Imprisoned in a silk labyrinth, this device had not seen operation in some time. Cylindrical and stout, it stood no taller than the height of my knee and rolled along on four wheels, innocent, almost winsome. From its side protruded a retractable hose, its end sheathed in aluminium. Immediately, I pulled it from its cobweb prison and plugged it into the wall. The guttural roar from the machine that followed startled us so intensely that we tripped over our own feet and fell to the ground. Air, sucked violently through the hose, emptied into a chamber that sits at the device's center. Anything that went in would not come out. The marauders, hearing us and our commotion, bore us with their stare, daring us to approach. Rising from the ground, I took up the metal shaft of the hose and helped my comrade to his feet. Wielding his glinting racket, we locked eyes and understood what must be done. In tandem, we charged the menacing couplet. Like a jet engine, the racket scorched its way through the air, but the marauders were ready. They exploded into flight at once and quickly overwhelmed us. As we retreated, the shining racket met with the abdomen of a marauder and tore through his flesh, silencing the whine of his flight. I would not give his partner time to realize the change of odds. At once, I lunged forward with my aluminium-covered hose and allowed it to lap him up, like water to a hound in the desert. I looked at my partner and saw the blaze in his eyes gone, the fire on his racket extinguished, and the sweat on his brow clear. We had done it. We had faced an adversary together. They had wanted our sound, and they had wanted our joy, but we had protected it with every ounce of passion we possessed. We may not have sung out the strawberry anthem we had hoped for, but we had fought boldly and bravely, and we had grown together. The stone tower was ours once more, and so we began to make the sweet sound again. We struck our chords and plucked our strings in a joyous fashion. The creases and folds began to reappear in the space between us, and I began to reflect on our time of chaos. The music crescendoed, and one message alone reached out to me from the jovial Komar. While there had been war in the tower, there was also peace in black and yellow.